Hey guys, I just had something I wanted to share today. I was actually woken up at 5:17 this morning, and I was thinking about this. I've been thinking about it for a while, but I thought I would put it on a video. So I've been thinking about this verse a lot, about treasures in heaven. In Matthew 6:19 through 21, it says, "Do not gather and heap up and store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust and worm consume and destroy, and where thieves break through and steal. But gather and heap up and store for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust nor worm consume and destroy, and where thieves do not break through and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So I've been thinking about that verse and just thinking about how much different things that we do in our lives don't mean anything. Like, I could work out for 6 hours a day and it wouldn't really mean anything as far as like the kingdom. I wouldn't be storing up treasure for myself in heaven. I would be storing up treasure for myself on earth as far as like getting really fit or something. When people focus on their money all the time, that's just focusing on something that is in this life and it doesn't last. Our physical bodies won't last, our money won't last, our possessions won't last. And so I've been really thinking about what is going to last for all time. And we spend so much time focusing and thinking about things that aren't going to last. Like, oh my gosh, I've, got 10 pounds to lose, or oh my gosh, my debt this, or oh my gosh, I just want to be financially free or whatever, which all those things, it's good to be healthy. It's good to be financially free. It's good to pay off debt. It's good to work hard. But the pursuit of those things can't be the end game because they just result in unfulfillment. But what does result in fulfillment is seeking after God and His kingdom. It says in Matthew 2, "Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things will be added." I believe that's Matthew, what is it? Anyways, I'll look up the verse later. But in Matthew 13:43 through 45, it says, "Then the righteous, those who are upright and in right standing with God, shine forth like the sun in the kingdom of their Father. Let him who has ears to hear be listening, and let him consider and perceive and understand by hearing. The kingdom is like something precious buried in a field, which a man found and hid again. Then in his joy he goes and sells all that he has and buys that field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a man who is a dealer in search of fine and precious pearls, who, on finding a single pearl of great price, went and sold all that he had and bought it." So it's like when you find the kingdom of God, it's like that becomes the most precious thing in your life because nothing else compares. You don't find fulfillment in anything else, not even in relationships or food or shopping or addictions or anything else. Like that's the one thing that matters. And, it's just like I was saying earlier, nothing lasts, but people last. So the deposits that we make in people's lives, they go on for eternity. And, the ways that we serve others, those can be eternal, like taking care of the poor. Jesus was super, super focused on, his messages on taking care of the poor and the widow and the needy. He told the Pharisees, "You're so careful to tithe even the littlest amount from your herb garden, but you neglect the more important things like righteousness and, taking care of the poor and being truthful." And so those are the types of things that are important. We often get so caught up in like the nature of celebrity and like, oh my gosh, this person has so many views on YouTube or whatever. But that is not what lasts. And so we have to be like focused on what is going to last for all of eternity because eternity is a long time. We can't even wrap our head around it. So I just want to encourage you to store up your treasure in heaven and don't let the temporal things, the temporary things in this life distract you from the eternal goal of loving Christ and loving people. Just some quick things on how to store up your treasure. You develop your relationship with God and seek after Him first. Seek after Him with everything you have. Share your relationship with Jesus with others and serve others and share your gifts with the world. those are ways that we can have an eternal impact and store up for ourselves treasures in heaven and not on the earth. I just want to leave you with this verse, 1 Corinthians 13:13. And so, faith, hope, love, abide. Faith being conviction and belief respecting man's relation to God and divine things. Hope, joyful and confident expectation of eternal salvation. And love, true affection for God and man, growing out of God's love for us and in us. These three. But the greatest of these is love. And we know that it says that love is what will remain once everything else is gone. So just want to encourage you with that thought. I hope you're having a great week, and God bless you.